Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Mouse Ears and Magical Chats. I'm Mary Beth. I'm here with Jess. Hey.
Hi. Only a
Hi.
couple left in 2025. We're closing out another year.
I know. Crazy. 2 years doing this now.
And 2 years going to Disney at Christmas time.
Yes, I'm hoping to make it 3 next year. So yeah, we both just returned from Disney trips where we got to have one breakfast together, but separate trips. She was with her family, I was with my husband. So separate trips, but all the Christmas fun.
Our husbands spent more time together than we spent together.
It's
just
true.
say.
They went fishing.
They did.
And did their thing. And that's like what we're going to talk about is because I went to a Christmas party or was supposed to, and Jess went to the Christmas party. So we were going to talk about the tale of two parties because we had very, very different experiences. And I feel like you can see that on the internet anywhere, like people's experiences and how they can be vastly different and how you can make the best of them or not.
Yeah. And there's so many external variables, and this is like a big part of this story. And we're not talking about my whole trip, but my whole trip changed so much from anything I've talked about here. And I made this social media post on my business page, and I said, we plan and we pivot. Like, this is the lesson a little bit, and it relates to our party experiences. Both of our parties actually changed quite a bit. Mine, half of my travel group wasn't able to travel in the end, and so our vision for like what the parties were going to be like changed a lot. And yours, for different reasons, changed a lot. And then what ended up happening, we had such different experiences. So
yeah.
Woo.
So for our tale of two parties, we're going to go with mine first because it's not as grand as Jess's. So I was going to Jollywood and Very Merry, but I just happened to fly in during the rain. And then I flew out and the rain stopped.
No, why not?
I know. I still had some good experiences because it didn't rain until each evening.
Yeah.
So it rained the first night when we got there. It was Jollywood. It was a Sunday night party. And Jollywood was still going on. It's just that, like, characters, I saw them, but they were, like, hidden away. And, like, you just might happen to have found one. Like, I'm thinking about, like, Scrooge McDuck was, like, on your way into Galaxy's Edge. Like, just past where the Muppets were. He was, like, tucked in. I don't know what they call that, like little corner shop. That's not a shop.
It's not Grand Ave. Yeah.
Yeah. He was tucked in underneath there. I think Chewbacca was back by sometimes where you see the Mandalorian, but like further back behind the rocks because I saw some like people kind of gathering and looking like they're taking pictures. So I think that he was back there. And then obviously Santa Stitch was in his area, so that's covered.
So basically they had to relocate character meet and greets that were on the map and in the app. Like they had to relocate them because of rain.
Yes. Like,
and then it was like a scavenger hunt for characters.
It is like a scavenger hunt. I don't think I got any pictures of characters during Jollywood. Gosh. Not at all. Like that, and like last year we got that really cool picture of us with Oogie Boogie outside of the Nightmare Before Christmas thing, and you know the photographers just aren't out, so you don't get any of like the magic shots or anything like that. But the indoor shows were obviously happening, so I got to see Nightmare Before Christmas. Still awesome.
That's fun. Was it the same kind of show, by the way? Was it the same show with like the like theater?
Same exact show.
Okay.
And the female was the same actor as last year. The male wasn't.
Cool.
But same exact show. I was in a little bit different spot, so that was kind of cool. And my husband, who's not like super Disney, thought it was cool. And he said it was the best part of the whole night.
The Jack element.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So Jack and the Oogie Boogie.
There's a lot of wow factor when Jack comes out.
That is a big wow factor.
That's really cool.
And then, you know, we got to ride Rise of the Resistance. Slinky Dog is down because it's raining. And you didn't really want to stop at some of the food stuff because, like, they're all outside vendors and it's raining and we have our poncho on. People are all kind of huddled inside. We got to ride Tower of Terror. And we went to the the Hollywood show with Kermit and Miss Piggy.
Mm-hmm.
But like the Tip Top Soiree wasn't happening because that's outside too.
Well, and the dance party on the
yeah,
Pixar characters probably was not.
Nope. I looked down there and I saw Joy was taking pictures where she normally does, like under the overhang down there. But like, yeah, the dance party's not happening. I think because it was off and on rain, glisten happened a few times maybe, but when I walked by, like it wasn't happening at the time that I was going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But the stage looked cool. And I still got my ornament on the way out. But we were only halfway through the party and I was kind of over it. It was cold and wet and like it would rain really hard at some point. So I was like, we got some things in. I was good. I was happy. A little disappointed because I really wanted to like sell my husband on this trip in the future.
Yeah.
And I definitely did not. Because I feel like those of us that know the joy of Disney can find all the good stuff in it still. And then I think he wasn't a negative at all, but I think that you can live in the negative on those nights.
Yeah.
More easily.
And I think especially having been to the previous year version where you had all the vibes, all the stuff we've talked about, the characters all around, where Santa Gertie is and photographers everywhere. I just remember like as we walked in, we did photos with the different backdrops and
and that wasn't available to me when I first walked in.
Oh, interesting.
I saw that like when we were walking out, I saw that area and there was nothing over there and nothing happening. So because that was like what I loved. We went in and we like immediately felt the vibes. And
yes, it's atmosphere.
Yeah. And that's what I wanted for my husband to experience.
And I'm just thinking about characters being in Galaxy's Edge. Like the time we did it, we didn't even venture way down there. It felt like the reason to go down to Galaxy's Edge was to ride rides, and that wasn't our focus. So I'm just thinking, like, if characters were kind of stashed here and there, like, I'm not going out in the rain to try to find them. No. I know when we talked about this earlier, like, as it was happening, I was kind of wondering out loud, like, why can't they push some kind of, like, notification through the app that's, like, their rain plan? It seems like this is a scenario that they have a plan for because they're a pretty well-oiled machine.
The people were, and there was something over in Woody's, the Roundup barbecue place. Like there was someone meeting down in there. I just don't think they were out at that point. People were lined up.
Okay.
So I think something was meeting there. I just don't know what it was.
Yeah, it's like where was Bing Bong and like all these special.
I bet it was Partysaurus Rex, actually.
I bet it was.
Because that was my number one I wanted to get, and I didn't see Partysaurus Rex at all.
But when it's raining, like, you don't want to run around and try to find them. I just feel like Disney for sure has a rain plan, and they have the technology to ping me to, like, remind me where my car is parked. So why can't they ping, like, when they know, hey, you're at Jollywood, here's the rain location for characters? Or
that would be an excellent upgrade, because I think that would have increased my experience.
Because then you can make excuses.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, Partysaurus Rex is over in Toy Story Land, let's hit that. And you know at least that you're going for like a reason, not just getting wet for like a goose chase. But
yeah, exactly.
I'm glad you got to do the things you did.
Yeah.
And also last year, freezing cold. I literally wore multiple pair of pants.
So cold.
And then this
year, cold, like that cold.
It was bitter, bitter cold. And everybody was like, oh, this is like extremely cold. This is so rare. And then this year, the rain. And I talked to local Floridians during my trip who were like, I talked to this one person at Wilderness Lodge, and she was saying it's her kid's birthday weekend. And so they always go to Disney. They're local, and they always go to a Disney restaurant for his birthday. And she said, like, last year, his birthday, it was freezing cold. This year, it's pouring torrential rain. Like, this is not normal early December weather. What is going on? Yeah.
It's definitely more rare. But if it's going to rain, I'm going to get it.
Yeah. You do. You tend to, like, experience more rain.
Yeah. But so I left the party thinking like I did some things, I'm happy, and I went to bed. And the next day, people on Facebook were saying that they had gotten a refund there. I was like, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Mm-hmm.
So I had called on, so I went on Saturday because it was Sunday that I called because it was Bills. Buffalo Bills won. And I called after the game, and the guy was like, I think you should go up to the guest services in person. He's like, I think you're going to have the best result. So I did. The next day we went over to Hollywood Studios to guest services. And I spoke with Emily from Knoxville, Tennessee. She was really nice because at first she's like, they're non-refundable, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, totally understand. I'm like, I just saw that like other people that had like the same experience and left a little early did get a refund. She's like, oh, let me go ask someone. And then she came back out and said, yeah, so I guess it was a pretty bad night, and they gave me a gift card that had the same price as the Jollywood tickets. So I thought that was really nice, especially like because I still went.
You did some rides. Like,
yeah, I think that was really nice at Disney.
A very like nice goodwill gesture. Because I could even see them giving you like half price or something.
Yeah, and that would be like totally them, or even saying like, "Look, lady, you went in, you did things," and like they asked when I left. I'm like, it was around 10, and they're like, not a problem. She's like, yeah, she said it. Whoever she spoke with in the back was like, yeah, I guess it was a really crappy night. I'm like, yeah. I don't love that. It's a little uncomfortable going up and asking for money for something that you like attended. So I don't think it's something I would have done unless I saw that other people were getting refunds.
Yeah.
I felt like I went. I did the thing, which is why the next night I was supposed to go to Very Merry, and it was really raining, and it was thunder and lightning, and I was like, I'm not doing this. What normally, if you don't go to a party, you get to keep your ticket, like the cost of the ticket, and put it towards something in the future. So like I've done that before. I didn't get to go to a Christmas party, and the next year I was able to book it, or I didn't go to a Halloween party. I booked a Christmas party on that same.
Yes.
You just have to keep your confirmation number. So that's what I was planning on doing. I'm like, I'll just go next year. And instead, because it was a really bad night, they just automatically gave people that had that ticket a 1-day park hopper. And I didn't worry about it. I have an AP, but like people with AP, like obviously aren't going to use it. So they did give people gift cards if they did ask for them. But I have people that I bring. So
now I wonder, do you still have the value of your party ticket also?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. Maybe. I guess it's something I need to inquire about. Because that would be amazing.
Well, you don't know. Because you could use that. Yeah. It was a horrible night. I 100% can confirm that night was terrible. The rain rolled in earlier than like predicted. And it was, the thunder was wild. The lightning was wild. The wind was wild. It was miserable. And I think you were the one who told me almost all Disney transportation shut down that night.
Oh, too. Yeah. That was when the monorail shut down and the boats. Like it was all buses, and they had to bring in other buses. And then what else? There was, I don't know. I felt like there was something else that happened.
Well, for sure the Skyliner was down, but that didn't affect the Magic Kingdom. But like in general at Disney, it was just a wild night. But someone I had read and was seeing chatter about people, so many flights were delayed or canceled or whatever in that period. And then a lot of like scheduled airport transportation got thrown off. It just was a rough night.
And then people's pictures, because they still opened the party and people were there and did things. But like I watched videos of people trudging through like ankle deep water. I was like, yeah, I am glad I did not do that.
And same deal, like all those outdoor rides are shut down. Ugh, just no parade, no fireworks.
Like, that's why I go to that one. So to me, it was worth it to try to like just bank it for next year. Like I wasn't, even if they were offering refunds like they had at Jollywood, I wasn't going to go ask for it because I just thought I want to go next year, but I don't know now.
Next year you're due for like good weather.
Yeah, right?
Just
I got
good
super
weather.
cold, super rainy. But, you know, it was great though because my husband went fishing that night with your husband, and I got a hotel room all to myself. And it was at the Coronado, and I left the blinds open so I could look out on the water and be like, I love it, with all the lightning and stuff going on. So I still had a wonderful night.
Just a different kind of relaxing.
It is when you're just like, yeah, we have kids and husband. Like, I just never feel like you get that moment of like, this whole night's mine.
And you can't do chores. You're in a hotel. It's not like you can do laundry and stuff. Like,
no,
you just
like,
relax.
It was just relaxing. But I feel like that brings us to the other side of the coin because you went to Very Merry and had a much more pleasant experience.
Yeah, we had a great party. We were so lucky. So we went on the Tuesday night, and yeah, and the roughest part of our party was really that we were missing half of our party that planned to be there. But weather-wise, like we had great weather. It was not too hot. It was not too cold. It was dry. And I think the other thing is the treat trails or whatever they're called at the Christmas party. No, you don't want to do that if it's pouring. Yeah, cookie stroll is hot. But the cookies and the holiday, maybe they are treat trails. Yeah, you don't want to do all that in the rain and lightning and whatever like was going on the night of your party. There's just so many special party things that sort of hinge on not getting struck by lightning.
Could have gone in. I saw, like, I could have gone in and got cookies and stuff if I went out there, but like, I'm gonna be a wet rat. Like,
yeah,
like it takes away from some of that fun. Like, I'm soaking, but I'm here with my eggnog.
Yeah, it's a little scary to be dodging lightning.
Yeah, and the lightning and stuff. And then I didn't know about the transportation on top of that. Had I had a miserable night at a party, like where I didn't get to like see the parade or things like that, and then I had to wait for over an hour for some kind of ride, I'd be like, I had a really great night in my hotel room.
Yeah. Yep, that was a good choice. Good plan B. Yeah, so our party, aside from like all the conditions were right, I think that I kind of had my own little tale of two parties because we were able to do the Halloween party this year. And it was such a different experience of like doing a Magic Kingdom after hours party because for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, my family had just come off cruise. We had no park time. The party was our only park time. And we were just there for the party and then a pool day and flying home. And so it felt like pressure to cram in so much, like whatever Magic Kingdom, in particular the kids wanted, plus all the party stuff. And the Christmas party this year, we had already been to Magic Kingdom on 2 days. Like we had been to Magic Kingdom on the Sunday before it rained, which was a party day. And so the crowds were super low. We did a bunch of things we wanted to do and then left when it started to rain. And then we also went on Tuesday, during the regular daytime before the party. And so going into the party itself, once the party stuff started, I really felt like our group had genuinely done everything that was a priority for sure. That's like the regular daytime stuff. And even some extra things that we don't normally do. Like my approach to touring, and we're not talking about the whole trip, but like my approach to touring was really trying to cut down on the steps and just like not rush and just do the things that are nearby each other. So we did some stuff that we don't normally do. Like we went to, that's good stuff, but it's just not always our main things. We went to Mickey's PhilharMagic. Like I tried to just like build in more sitting. Like at Hollywood Studios, we went to more of the shows and but so heading into the party, it was like, okay, we felt very like we had a very clear slate to just really do party stuff. And I enjoyed that party so much more than I enjoyed the Halloween party. I love both parades. Good. And in both cases, we watched the second parade and we have like a new go-to right now, I think, for location. We sat just outside of Town Square Theater, which isn't really a theater at all, right? It's where Mickey meets. we sat right there for both of the parties. And it was cool because it was late, in both cases, half our party sat and like kind of held the spot and chilled and waited for the parade. And the other half went into the town square theater to do a character meet. So for the Halloween party, Jackson and Jason went in and met Jack Skellington, Jack and Sally. And then for the Christmas party, Mari was kind of dozing. So Mari, Grandma, and Jason hung out and waited for the parade. And Jackson and I went in and met Mickey and Minnie in their Christmas clothes. So it was like, it felt like a really good use of time. And also, we didn't need to be there super early to have that spot. And it's a really cool spot. We got way more snow than I think I expected to get there. I was a little like, oh, we're not on like the vertical, like the straightaway. You don't see the castle, but what you get instead is the Christmas tree, because you have the giant Christmas trees right there. So I felt like my view of the floats and of the entertainment and everything was great, because I still like the pictures. I still have the tree, and we had so much snow, like so much snow. I know a lot of people like to watch the parades from Frontierland, which is way closer to the beginning of the parades. Mm-hmm. And that's cool for Not So Scary, I think. But for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, this is the spot that I like, is like the little bit easier to get. You don't have to hold it for an hour if you're doing the second parade. I don't know what the deal is for the first parade, but yeah, we watched the fireworks. And I always find like at the parties, the fireworks are easier to kind of go watch with a head-on view of the castle closer to the start time of the fireworks. Like Happily Ever After, I find you have to hold your spot so early, and people still crush in and you like lose your personal space. That doesn't happen at the parties as much.
I think because everyone's doing everything and like you're trying to get as much in before then.
Yeah.
Or like people have been at Magic Kingdom all day, possibly before fireworks.
Yeah, and the fireworks are at 10 p.m. versus like earlier for Happily Ever After. So maybe, I don't know. But just a really, like, we had a really good party. And we spent so much time. We were back in Tomorrowland at the beginning of the party and hit Club Tinsel from opening and saw the full rotation of special characters that came out and did their dance with the DJ and like then came and danced in the crowd. And my kids, and my 10-year-old in particular, like both my kids, but especially my 10-year-old, just really like that Club Tinsel energy was so up his alley. And the Santa Goofy came out. Aww. And really popular Nick and Judy Hopps came out with their Kind of Christmas, and they were like extra popular this year because Zootopia 2 was so new. It was like they were really getting mobbed. And I had the comparison of last year where I was just like, okay, they were cool last year, but like this year they're like they were getting mobbed. Yeah. And we hung out there for probably 45 minutes, like at the club.
Nice.
And the DJ was really good and played K-pop Demon, played Huntrix Golden. And the kids were like losing their mind. Yeah. It was really fun. And yeah, and we did the Speedway, which is always fun at the Christmas party because it's pretty. We did Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, which had a fun holiday overlay, and my husband ended up on the big screen. He wasn't that guy, but he was like part of the shtick because he had a Monsters Inc. Roosevelt's hoodie on, actually. So they kind of picked him out. But we had a great party. We didn't do a Jingle Cruise. There's very little we didn't do on this trip. And one of the things was Jingle Cruise, but that was like a decision we made that we were okay with it. And some of that was just saving steps. We just didn't feel like going over there. But we did multiple rounds through treat trails. The cookies, the red velvet cookie was so good. I was like and the hot cocoa was really good. Yeah, it was a really nice party. But big recommendation is like, I mean, it's a money-based recommendation too. It's like, if you can go to the Magic Kingdom outside of your party or just choose to like use your party time to really focus on the party stuff, it felt much more enjoyable than trying to like ride the regular rides and do party stuff. Yeah, it's so hard to do it all because there's so much extra party stuff.
And I know we said it today, and we've said it other times, like the party day at Magic Kingdom, the wait times are so low. Like, especially like
low.
On Sunday and on Tuesday, I went over around rope drop and I walked onto everything. Everything. Well, like, I got there the first time was Tron. I think that was a 30-minute wait from the beginning. And then I went to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train on the second day, rope drop. I was there maybe like 18 minutes before I got on. And then everything else was like, I just walk up and I do it. And then by like maybe 10:30ish, I noticed that's when people start filling in more.
Yeah, that's when I show up.
I know. When I was leaving and I started noticing the times were starting to go up, not crazy, because it's still not crazy. But I was like, she missed like the golden hours. I did so much in so little time.
Yep. It's a beautiful opportunity for some people who can get up early.
Yes. Yeah.
We waited about 25 or 30 minutes for Tron during the party. It felt very like the line was always moving. And I was
going to say the 25 to 30-minute time frame for Tron feels low because you are moving, and like once you get in there, like it feels quick. It doesn't feel like 30 minutes ever to me.
I totally agree with that. And also just the pre-show stuff, I haven't ridden that so many times. Like maybe I've ridden it 3 or 4 times, and so the pre-show still feels sort of entertaining. Like I don't have it all memorized, so, and you have to lock your stuff in the little locker. Like I feel like it's all active waiting time. I don't feel like there's a lot of standing time for that one. And it was fun. They had when you wrote it, because it's not different for the party, so when you wrote it had the different version, red. Right? The Tron Ares,
like
the red
on, and right before when it took off, right, it turns red. Like he's like, oh, you're gonna get this, but then the end, we're victorious. It's fine. It's fine. We turn blue again.
Yeah. We did rider swap on that one. One thing I'll say that's like sort of not partyish. We did rider swap or switch, whatever it's called, on that one during the party, when it was all standby, like, and they had our kid stay with us all the way through boarding. And actually at boarding is where they said, okay, who's sitting out, who's riding. And they had us go and wait in like I don't even know how to describe it, like a little nook, right where the ride unloads. But it was weird because there was a half wall, so we actually couldn't see, but there was a bench and there was a water fountain, and like you could sit there and have a snack or whatever. And then when our family that rode the first time came off, they grabbed the little kid, and I got to go then ride with the big kid who was re-riding. But it was just a good rider switch, because like we all got to stay together for the 30-minute wait. Yeah. And my little kid got to see a lot of the queue and see the boarding area and just kind of like get a better feel for it. And I feel like it made us feel like she would be prepared to decide when she's tall enough to like decide when she wants to ride it. It just demystifies it a little bit. Where if you have to exchange weight at the beginning of the line, it's like you have no idea what it's going to be like. And there are pros and cons, but yeah, we had a great party.
Yeah, you did. What was the ornament?
Super cute. It was a little red truck, the red truck situation with character. And I will also say, and I posted this on my social media, if you're not following me, Magical Travel with Jess, I post a lot when I'm traveling. I'm not the best at posting when I'm not traveling, but I did some highlights. We bought some of the special party exclusive popcorn buckets that were also the red trucks.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So Grandma, I like panic bought one of these, and I don't regret it. Actually, it's adorable, but Grandma really wanted one. Grandma loves her red truck kind of Christmas decorations. She's always loved that. And that was the thing.
This was perfect for her.
It's like Mickey and Minnie, and Goofy has the tree. It's adorable. And there's a switch to light up like the headlights and the Christmas lights. And it's a super cute popcorn bucket. It also, when you have to take the strap off, the neck strap, but when you pull it back, it's like one of those toy vehicles that if you pull it back, it like cranks and then it drives.
Wow.
It's like a toy.
The popcorn bucket does it all.
Mm-hmm. It's a great Christmas decoration. It was a very functional popcorn bucket, actually.
How much?
So we put it in line. I wish I had it with me. Like the trunk, the tree like opens up and a bunch of popcorn went. It's one of the more normal specialty popcorn buckets, actually, in terms of
getting like, like the normal bucket, I think fits a lot of popcorn. Comparatively, how much popcorn from the bucket to this truck?
I mean, it felt like half, but when we were dumping out the old uneaten popcorn, it felt like there was a lot in there. Like it just kept coming because it's the full length of the truck. Like it's pretty. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Well, Grandma wanted one, so we waited in line because there's like the one place. They started selling them before the official party start, but like after the time when party people could come. And so there was a long line, and the cast member came through with a clicker and was asking how many everybody wanted to buy to track to match, so there would be no chance of like waiting and getting up to the front and then it's sold out. So she asked our group, how many are you buying? And I was like, 2. I just on the spot was like, yeah, I'm going to get one. I just like FOMO hit. So I just kind of panic bought one and I don't regret it. It was like $29. I feel like it's a good souvenir and we'll use it as a decoration. We'll always remember. I like
I have to take a picture so that I can show the audience.
People are selling them on eBay for like $80.
What?
Yes. Disney people.
I can't with the reselling weirdness.
Yep.
I don't know why it bothers me.
They did have them limited 2 per person, which, we had 5 people in our group. Like, can you imagine if we were walking around with 10 red truck popcorn buckets?
No, that's
weird.
I don't know. To me, it's like enjoy the things that you can when you're there. If you're not, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Yeah. But the ornament was cute and we left with a bunch of cookies and yeah, we did a little bit of everything at the party. I feel like.
I love that. I'm hoping that I go next year because I know that we're talking about a Jess and Mary Beth trip. I would like to see.
I got to put it on my family's travel note that's on my vision board.
Yes, you should. Like Mary has envisioned this for Jess.
But one thing I will say, I have been like, since my family did this week at Disney in 2017, 2018, and then said no more at Christmas time because it's just like, it's too much when you have so many Christmas things and it's a hard time to travel and whatever. And I got a cold, like you just do when you travel this time of year, I feel like. Thankful it's not worse. It's annoying. I got a little cold. So it's just not my favorite time to go. So I haven't been back for like a full-on week-long trip like this since oh my gosh, so much has changed, right? This week was spectacular on weather once the rain stopped.
Yep. It was just that weekend, really.
Beautiful weather.
Yeah.
And the crowds were so low, like super, super low. And when our plans changed and our kind of priorities changed a little bit, I adjusted some of our days to just take advantage of those party days at Magic Kingdom and just move some stuff around. And like, I had the best Hollywood Studios day I've had in a long time. You and I had a great Hollywood Studios day in August. But as 2 adults who really know, it's just different. I had the best like big group Hollywood Studios day I've had in terms of being able to do a lot of like, this time of year, I liked more than I was prepared to. It's still hard to get away for a week in December. Like it's hard. But if, as people are picking times to go, if you're into the holiday stuff, this first week of December, it just really was good. Yeah. It hasn't quite heated up. It's after Thanksgiving. It is all the things that like the blogs and the people like us say it is. Like it really sweet spot.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to go back. Why I wanted to take Jake. I thought I was going to convince him of the Disney magic.
I think he needs a red truck popcorn bucket to just push him over that extra bit. But next time we'll talk about some of the grown-up holiday stuff that you all did that was pretty different from stuff that I did with kids and like a family-focused trip. Because there's more to that story. So, but party-wise,
more than rained out parties. There was lots of fun to be had.
We plan and we pivot, people.
We're good at that.
How you do.
All right. So follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all things. If you want to book your next trip, you can book it with Jess. Just go over to our website, mouseearsmagicalchats.com. You can get a hold of her. It has all of her information on how to reach her.
And you can book Christmas 2026 now.
Yeah, because hopefully we'll be there.
All right, we'll catch you next week. Thanks for joining in on the Mouse Ears and Magical Chats.
Bye.
Bye.